Meanwhile, in continuing coverage on a crash earlier this week that resulted in the death of an 8-year-old child. Now, local officials are urging seatbelt safety, and investigators determined that the child was unrestrained. News Channel 3's Luis Avila is looking out for you with what parents need to know. Hey, Luis.
Yeah, that's right, Garen. Sometimes we don't think twice when buckling up, but remember, it can and does save lives. Now, in fact, proper seatbelt use can reduce the risk of fatal injury by as much as 60%. But experts tell me children, seatbelts aren't enough alone. Hundreds of children in the U.S. die of car crashes every year, but some of these tragedies can be avoided with a simple click.
Well, a lot of people think that they can put a child in a seatbelt earlier than they actually can.
Heidi MacArthur at Jadabug's Kids Boutique says it's not always easy to keep children buckled up. She knows this from personal experience.
Mine have outgrown the boosters, but sometimes it is difficult to keep them in a car seat. So if they do unbuckle their seatbelt or unbuckle their buckle, you need to pull over and get them back and properly installed.
According to the National Safety Council, 2022 saw 599 child fatalities under the age of 13. Of those, 189 were unrestrained and many others were not properly buckled up. But seatbelts are just half the tank.
So in the state of California, every child needs to be rear facing until they're 2 and then forward face as well, and then they go into a booster. The booster seat is really just for belt positioning.
Making sure you and your child are properly buckled is not only a matter of safety, but failing to do so could be costly. CHP says drivers can be fined up to $490 for unbelted passengers under the age of 16 and be fined for having children in the wrong seat. So while Heidi continues to spread awareness, she says keeping everyone safe in the car begins with having open and honest conversations to ensure a smooth drive home. How can parents communicate this message of, the importance of buckling up to their kids?
Just discussing it with them from a young age, that they have to stay buckled.
Now, as for resources, CHP and Riverside County Sheriff's Department does help with car seat installations and inspections. You can find that info on our website, kesq.com. Live in studio, Luis Avila, News Channel 3.